formula is a plus b whole square, which is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. This is very basic formula, but still you will find many people doesn't understand how does it come. So if you also don't know how to prove this, simply multiply a plus b into a plus b. You'll get to know this. The next one is a minus b whole square, which is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. The next one is a square minus b square, which is equal to a minus b into a plus b. My dear friends, these are the most basic formula from which we can derive any other formula. So that's why let's revise it once again. The first one is a plus b whole square, which is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. The second is a minus b whole square, which is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. And the third one is a square minus b square, which is equal to a minus b into a plus b. Now we know all these three formulas, but do we know what is the significance of this and how to utilize this in our practical life? Probably no. So let's say you have to find out the square of 52. How would you deal with this? My dear friends, let's use the first formula, a plus b whole square, which is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. If you compare here, a is equal to 50 and b is equal to 2. So simply we'll take the square of a, that means 50 square, which is 2500, and 2 into a into b. So 2 into 50 into 2, which is equal to 200. And at the end, b square, which means 2 square. 2 square is 4. Now simply add all this, 2500 plus 200 plus 4. It's 2704. That's it, my dear friends. This is as simple as this. Now let's try to modify the same formula which we had seen, which was a plus b whole square. If I try to write a plus b whole square is equal to a minus b whole square, now we need to do some modification this so that this expression should be correct, right? Now if you look at the first part, a plus b whole square, which is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square, right? Now the second part says a minus b whole square, which means a square minus 2ab plus b square. So if I simply add plus 4ab to the right hand side, this expression would be exactly equal to the left hand side, right? So now I can write a minus b whole square plus 4ab. Now the similar thing can be done in the second expression as well. A minus b whole square, if I modify this in different manner, it would become a plus b whole square minus 4ab. This is what many people will say another formula, but this is exactly the same thing which we had written earlier, or you can say this is just a modification of that. Now let's move on and try to figure out what would be the value of a plus b plus c. Let's say third variable is c, and if we are supposed to take the square of this, this is equal to the square of each variable, that means a square plus b square plus c square plus 2 into ab plus bc plus ca. That means 2 times of all this. Now this is one formula. You can consider C with negative sign, B with negative sign, or both with negative sign, or A with negative sign. It's up to you. First of all, let's say consider B with negative sign. In this case, wherever you get B, just put minus B instead of B. So you will find the expression like this. In the same manner, if you put C with negative sign, you'll get this expression. If you put both B and C with negative sign, you'll get this expression. So we are not doing anything, we are just putting B or C or A, anything, whatever you want with negative sign, and your expression will get modified. My dear friends, now let's try to figure out the cube of A plus B. A plus B whole cube is equal to A cube plus B cube plus 3AB into A plus B. If I consider this with negative sign, the expression would become like this. Now in the same way, the cubic expression can be written as A cube plus B cube is equal to A plus B into A square minus AB plus B square. This is another form of writing this. Now if you change the sign of A cube plus B cube to A cube minus B cube, the expression would become like this.